Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday. It's December 15th. You're excited to be here. I'm excited to be here. You guys are brilliant. In yesterday's class, we started working on these Spirit Week posters, and I'm so impressed. We're going to start off with Gloria, who really inspired me. So, for Sports Day, we really want to highlight the different classes, right? Particularly by color. And so, we're going to do a variation of this in a little bit. Here we've got a nice one. Sports Day. Here we've got Jacobs, and I really want to highlight this because this is precisely the kind of work that we're looking for, where we're integrating lab school students with professional athletes. I really like this. The one thing I would recommend for Jacob and for everybody is you guys need to make your faces bigger. Like I want Jacob's face to be significantly bigger. No one needs to see his shins or his feet. Like we want to highlight personalities, and that's how we're going to do that. Kind of like this. Like this is a great size Sharina. Head should be at least this size, although we don't want Jasper to be obscured. And maybe you want to include yourself. I think so. Mia, brilliant. Love it. I love that you're including the teacher is hilarious. Jay, nice job. Except I can see that my man Ethan, his jaw is kind of cut off a little bit. Same thing with Taylor. Maybe we can improve that. Oliver, good start. Nice start. Carla, this is a little bit busy. I think we can simplify this with fewer people and having them a little bit bigger. Christina, ugly sweater day. Aegon, paint bucket blue. Shamar, quadruplets day. Taylor, this is great, except for instead of five across, could we do maybe like three across? Shift over some of these faces. That way they're a little bit bigger. Zoe, this is a great start for sports day. We're gonna talk about sports day in a little bit. Parent Trap, and we're gonna wrap up with Kira. This is a really nice visual. You guys look pretty realistic on this sweater. Not loving this background. This perimeter is it's a little bit fea. So what we're gonna do, that means ugly in Spanish, for ugly sweater day. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna share with you one possible variation you can do for sports day because I know that when we were looking at that flyer yesterday, student government really wants to highlight the different colors associated with each class. The freshmen are green, sophomores purple, juniors, seniors, what? Red and blue. Green. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at this layer, and I can see that we've got the different colors. I'm going to show you how we can create something that looks a little bit like this. All right, so what am I in the process of doing right now? Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we've got the freshman and the sophomore already with a specific blending mode. We're going to have the images on top of the quadrant, and you're going to see what I mean in a second. I've got a few different layers in there. And we'll start with the juniors. And what I was doing earlier is we've got this image, right? But because you guys, there's five of you and you're spaced out kind of far from one another, sacrifices will have to be made. Not everybody's going to make the cut. So what we're going to do is I'm going to press 5 to, again, drop down the, we'll make it like 7 so you can see it. So we can drop down the opacity and see who can fit. I actually really like Sebastian, Jack, and Zoe in here. You guys, these kids fit pretty nicely, but they're not in Photoshop, so we're gonna shift them over and out all the way. All right, so there we've got Zoe, Seth, and my man Rojas. What happens next? I'm gonna press 0 to bring it back to 100%. I'm gonna select the magic wand tool, and beautiful. When the magic wand tool is selected, I'm going to make sure that we're on this color quadrant. Does that make sense? So I'm going to click right here and boom. Do you guys see how this square is selected? If, let's bring down this image. Before, had I used the magic wand tool and I clicked right here, it would only be on the red of my man Seth's sweater or, Lewis's sweatshirt, Zoe's shirt, Zoe's face, the locker. We're going to want to make sure that we're on the red of the quadrant. And what happens next, do you think? Do we press delete? No, because that's weird. Do we jump to the juniors image and press delete? No. We're going to press Command Shift I. We're going to then press delete. And when we do that, everything except for the selection is deleted. Beautiful. I'm going to press Command D to deselect. And let's do a little bit of Command M or go to Image Adjusts, Curves. And I'm going to make the lights, well, start off with the darks a little bit darker. And we don't really even need to make the lights a little bit lighter because it's a little oversaturated. I'm going to change the blending mode to luminosity. I'm not even going to desaturate. I'm going to change it to luminosity. And that looks pretty cool to me. Looking at it though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a quick stroke to sports day to give it a little bit of contrast. Boom. How much better does that look? Nice. So let's do one more with the quickness. No, there we go. I'm going to press Command A, Command C, Command V. I'm going to press Command T. I'm going to reduce the size, but instead of grabbing it from the corner at first, I'm just going to press 33. I'm going to go like this. My man Matthew was having fun. We're going to press 5. They're squished in there quite nicely. I'm going to press 0, quadrant, W, magic wand, Command Shift I, senior's image. We're going to press delete, Command D, luminosity. Boom, that looks great, except it's above the text layer, so when we drop it beneath the text layer, beautiful. You guys, actually, that is kind of cool. Photoshop's amazing. All right, guys, impress me with your creativity and your skill set.